So, welcome to Mo-Sys. Let me just show you around. Here we have, let's say, the goods in and out. Simona and Peter. Simona is unwrapping everything all day, and Peter is ordering. And that is sort of our stock and making sure we have all the components, whatever we need to build in time here. This is our R&D department, so we're building computer systems like this sort of rail system. I'll run you through here. This is a typical remote head. It's all designed here at Mo-Sys. So we design the mechanics, we design the electronics, and the software running it. The Shape of Water has been filmed on it. There are quite a lot of these in Hollywood, and most of the big movies are shot on our equipment. There's another one, which is like a massive gimbal. So if you sort of shake that, the camera actually still keeps, is gyro-stabilized and keeps its own, the same direction. Again, for this, we design the mechanics, all the electronics. In this case, we even designed the motors ourselves. So here we do user interfaces, electronic design. This, for example, is electronics that is designed here. It's super small, and that is the whole electronics that is running the Star Tracker, which is a navigation technology, which is our core product. So Martin is the brain behind the Star Tracker and all its software. The Star Tracker is our core product. It's an indoor navigation technology. So you put retroreflective stickers on the ceiling, and with this, an upwards-looking camera is finding accurately its position. And this is the most important thing for virtual production, to connect the virtual and the real world. We need to know which direction the camera is looking. And Martin, do you want to explain what that is?
Yeah, that's the sensor unit from a Star Tracker. So this is the next generation one. So you've got an LED ring in here that's mostly infrared and a tracking camera along with our gyroscope. And so it's basically, as I move this around, I can X, Y, Z, pan, tilt, roll. In real time, the tracking camera is comparing the positions of these kind of dots, random pattern of dots, with its internal star map that we created. And it's using that to find the exact position of this in space in real time as I move it around. So there's the sensor unit. There's also a processor unit here, which in this generation is something like 3 times smaller and much lighter. And so this can sit on the camera and faithfully track the movements.
Here in this room we do quality control and the calibration of the Star Trackers. That's why we have sort of this special board there. The robot is doing long-term testing and making sure that our equipment works long-term. This is our assembly area. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
So this is assembly. Those guys are putting everything, the products together before quality control is done and before it's shipped to customers. And we ship all over the world, 50 plus countries. This is our workshop. So what we have here is a CNC machine, cut-off saw, powder coating, laser cutters, and we have about 8 3D printers, and the lathe and milling machine, and that helps us to quickly build prototypes, try something out, while then later the production is done by suppliers to us, so manufacturing metal housings. There's our video department here. We sort of try to do what our customers are doing, and we have a control room here and a green screen studio behind that. So this is a small green screen stage where we can test and try our technology, because we need to understand what our customers are doing and what they want to do. And very often customers come to us and ask how can they film something, how to do something. So we need to understand how to use our equipment. So this is our sales department and planning. We have quite a lot of people working from home. The company is now about 100 people, and we have offices in Bangkok, Los Angeles, and London and Cambridge. But here in London is the head office. We're on the top floor of Mo-Sys. Let me show you the academy. Here we are training for virtual production, and as you can see here, this is the different cohorts which are starting to take pictures of them as well after they finished. And they're small groups, so we provide training that is really hands-on. And that means there's only 3-4 people maximum around one camera to learn. It's like when you learn how to drive a car, you do this by actually really driving and not by watching videos. And that's what we offer. If you're on set, let's say 30, 50 people are around you, you need muscle memory and confidence that you know what you're doing. And this is what we teach here. Confidence in for virtual production technicians. Now, this week we don't have a course on, but we have these sort of 6 different booths, and they're actually quite small green cubicles, and it's like also like learning how to drive a car. You learn in a banger better than a really expensive and large car. You don't need a big studio to learn the principles of virtual production. What is more important is that you do it over and over and over again. It becomes muscle memory, and you're confident on a crew, let's say 30 or 50 people, you know what you're doing. Here are more of these. So now this is our experimental floor. We have here 2 LED walls, 1 green screen, and this is where we try things out, we prepare things, new technologies. Let me show you what we're working on at the moment. So this is the smaller LED wall that we have here. This is purely for research, for trying things out. I'll show you the bigger wall now. So these are, some people call it the brain bar, where you have all the computers that control the LED wall or the virtual production. Here's something we're preparing this Saturday. The Visual Effects Society will be here, and we're sort of running through several methods and ways of doing virtual production. One of those being, if you look here, this set is actually, it's a small set we built, and we will scan that with what is called Gaussian split. And you just move around with a small camera, even your mobile phone camera, and that captures this place in 3D, and then afterwards we can film it in the green screen. Here we're testing a motion capture system. This is what is called a markerless. Pedro just walks into the space, and it records his movement, but also even his finger movement, and we can also get face tracking in it. And behind that is an LG LED wall.
It's the same height as the other one as well.
And instead of green screen, the LED wall brings light onto Pedro's skin, which then is easier to make it more realistic. Over here we have the green screen, and I was showing earlier this set that we built, and here we're actually now using that as a 3D set.